Hey Lions, Coach Gibb here, and we are going to learn about a concept today that if you're able to master this, I guarantee you will win more games. You will give up fewer goals, and we will win more games. So it is the drive-by. It is a vital skill that we need. Essentially, we got to stop doing the drive-by. It is something that coaches at all levels go crazy with. And I'm going to show you some clips at the NHL level, as well as youth hockey. They all do the same thing. So it's not easy to master, but we got to work at it. I want you to look at these examples, both good and bad, and try to internalize this, and we're going to work on it in practice and try to do it in games. And I promise you, if you get this right, we will have more success. So first and foremost, let me tell you what this is for, okay? This is different than playing a one-on-one as a defenseman. This is primarily for forwards, and it's usually going to be when the opposing player has the puck coming out of their defensive zone or into the neutral zone and they have speed. And what we want to avoid doing is just waving at the guy as they blow right past us. It's enticing, like it's very appealing, like you want to poke the puck and then they come in and you get a breakaway out of it. But it rarely happens, and usually when you miss, they come flying through the neutral zone, untouched by human hand, and your defense needs to back up. So let me start out with two examples. One from youth hockey, one in pro hockey, and I'll show you how it is not supposed to be. All right, so here's the first one. Look at this guy on the left-hand side. He's got his stick up. Whoop! He drives right past him. All right, and now we're going to look at the Boston Bruins against Nashville. Boston's got the puck. They're going to come up. Here this guy goes whoop, right past him, and now he's in for a shot. So let's retreat here, and we'll do a quick view. This is the guy we're looking at, number 17. Now, totally different side point, but I'm not sure why he's coming in on the forecheck with his stick above his head. That is just not what we want. All right, so he comes in. He's driving this way. Guy's got the puck behind the net. He's going that way. Whoops. He's going that way, and he's going to do a drive-by on him. So here he comes. He's got his stick up in the air. I don't know why he's doing that. He's coming around. Instead of going to the puck, he just, right over here, he just swings away from the puck. And as a result, this guy just comes, look at all that ice that he has now. Because this guy in the corner doesn't make a play, and he just does the drive-by, and away he comes. All right, so that is the youth level. Now we get to the NHL level, and it's the same story. All right, we get, I think this is Charlie Coyle, although I'm not sure. So he's coming through this is Patrice Bergeron, I think. Anyway, so he's coming up the ice. He's going up this way. Nashville player has an opportunity to make a play. Here he comes. That is going to be this guy over here. And now he's got a chance to make a play, but instead he does the old whoop-de-woo, the drive-by, waves at the puck, whoop. And now, once again, look how much room. When you do the drive-by, and you whiff, look at all the room that you're now giving to the opposition player. All right, so this is what we've got to stop. And now he comes in, comes through, and he ends up taking a shot. So how do we stop the drive-by? Well, there's a couple different things that we want to do. There's a couple different approaches you can take. Both generally apply the same principles. Number one is you want to deny the center of the ice. You want to give the player who's coming with the puck room on the side, because what you're doing is essentially luring him into a trap. He's coming up with the puck, you're giving him the side, then you open up your hips or you angle with him and you skate parallel with them and you squeeze them off into the boards. The forwards see that the space is open, but you're putting them where you want them to go, which is the boards. And now your defensemen are able to then gap up and you squeeze them in bantams. They can probably make a big hit. In peewees, you're just going to squeeze them off, and they're either going to turn the puck over or they're going to be forced to dump the puck in. So let's watch Montreal here do a fantastic job of this exact thing. All right, so here we go. He angles, turns towards the boards, and then he's got nothing to work with. Now, so this is actually the same play from before in the youth hockey game. Same idea. We get the drive-by, then he comes up, he angles, parallels, takes him away, squeezes him off. He's got nothing. All right, so those were pretty fast. Let's look at them in slow motion, and you can see what's going on. All right, so what do we got? This is Ryan Lindgren. He's got the puck. Here's the defender. All right, the easy thing to do, the drive-by mentality, is to just go at him here. And you can go this way, or you go that way, and maybe you get him, and maybe you get a breakaway. But we're trying to avoid that. So what he's going to do is he's going to open up, and it's hard to do with the old angles here, but he's going to open up and then come back this way and squeeze him off. So watch as he does. This is a thing of beauty. I love what he does. See how he opens up his hips. He begins to turn backwards, and then he transitions to forwards. Notice, Lindgren has nowhere to go. If he wants to go to the center of ice, he's there. He's blocking him up. Now, he can make a pass. But with the skater coming up there, this forward is basically saying, I want you to go this way. And I'm going to turn my body, open my hips, and use my stick to position myself in a way that forces you to go this way. And he does that, and now he's turning. He's got parallel body position. Notice like this. He's paralleling him here. So when Lindgren comes up, this way, he's now going to be skating with him. He's got nowhere to go to the middle of the ice. And as a result, he's squeezed into a corner, and he's basically set the trap for him. And now he's got 1, 2 players who can both converge on Lindgren and make a play. So that's done to perfection. He's a little bit slow, so that's a different story. But nonetheless, look where Lindgren goes. Like, cool, you gave him the side. He took the ice, but now he's gone right into the trap where there's 2 Canadiens players waiting for him. All right. So now let's watch the youth hockey play. Here's the guy we saw before. He's got his stick up in the air on the forecheck for some unknown reason, and he does the drive-by. Whoop! Look at him go. But look at 99 here. This is what I love. I'm not sure he's wearing 99. Okay, Gretz. But anyway, so this guy's coming up the ice with the puck. He's over here. He's going this way. 99 does the same thing that we just saw. He denies the center of the ice. He gets parallel with him, and then he forces him to go into the sideboards. It's really nicely done. So he engages. He's got his stick out over here. This is a nice little trick that he does. Again, he's giving the perception that this part of the ice is not open. And he's telling him, hey, you go this way. And that's fine because he's denying the center of the ice. He's sending him over here, and he's got support from his defense that way. So he's coming through. He gets parallel now, right? Parallel like that. He skates with him. When he goes up the boards, this is all happening over here, he's got nowhere. And he's able to just seal him off, makes a play at the red line here, doesn't even let him get the red line, and the play is over. It's a really nice example done at the youth level, and it's very similar to what we just saw at the pro level. So that's it. Again, this is a really hard skill to master, even at the professional level. I showed you a mistake by the Nashville Predators, and it's done at the youth level. But if you're able to stop this, if you're able to stop yourselves from doing the drive-by and actually start opening up the hips, getting parallel to the skater and denying them the center of the ice and taking them to the boards, you're going to create so many neutral zone turnovers that it's going to lead to 2-on-1s the other way. And this allows you to play with much better players because much better players are going to come through and they're going to try to dance through the neutral zone. They're going to try to beat you, and you see the speed, and you're like, oh, I got to do drive-by. No, resist the urge to do the drive-by. Open the hips, get parallel, skate, angle them to the boards, and then we're in great shape. And you can play with better players that way because now you're using the space and skill against them. All right? Let's work at this. It's not easy, but with practice, repetition, and some of this video work here, hopefully you figure it out. All right, that's it. A little longer video today, but there's a lot to absorb here, and I really wanted you to see some good examples. We'll talk to you soon. Bye now.